All right, we are now recording.
Perfect. All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's Mayor Manager meeting for Wednesday, May 14th. Online with me is Deputy City Clerk Andrina Prado, Mayor Pro Tem Joe Anderson, City Manager Shawn Lewis, City Clerk Stephanie Carlisle, City Attorney Tamara Niles, and Deputy City Manager Tim Dodd. Shawn, do you want to kick us off?
Thank you, Mayor. We'll start with May 19th. We have information and direction study session on South Broadway revitalization framework. And is this the meeting that we were going to start early?
Yeah, we're starting at 5:30, and actually that second item, Shawn, Water and Sewer Enterprise Fund, that went an hour on Water and Sewer yesterday. So
Okay.
I've already asked Peter to push that back, and he says we can. So
Right.
so we'll have
All
an hour
right.
and a half to discuss that first item.
In that case, do we still need to do the start time at 5:30?
Well, that's I'm so what do we have last time? Like what, 30 minutes when we first started the discussion? I'm kind of wondering whether or not there is a
Yes.
need to start it at 5:30 after that. So Joe, any thoughts on that or well,
Will the whole study session be devoted to just the South Broadway then?
yes.
I think an hour should be enough.
What was the feedback or turnout yesterday, Shawn? Any feedback there? I'm not sure if there was questions that came up from the public or things that came up that were unexpected. Any
I
idea?
think they were on about the third page of the sign-up sheet. It was a good group throughout the 2 hours or so that it was held.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it was a mix of people that were concerned and a mix of people who were supportive. So,
Okay.
but no big surprises in terms of topics or anything.
Well, yeah, in that case, it does sound like we probably should start at 6 since it's going to be the only item. But yeah, that water and sewer, it was an hour. It was 40 minutes of presentation, and I could see a lot more discussion coming from it other than the 20 that we had.
Okay.
So yeah,
All
we'll
right.
start at 6, and then if Stephanie, if you wouldn't mind just sending out an update on that after this, so or someone from staff.
Yeah, we can
And
do
we'll start
that.
at 6. All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. We also have some recognitions. First, recognition of Inglewood as a 2025 All-America City finalist. Recognition of, resolution supporting appointing members to various boards, commissions, and committees. Parks and Recreation bond contract approvals. Amendment to the contract for construction with Evergreen Mineral and Santa Fe LLC for the relocation and piping of a portion of City Ditch. Contract for services renewal with Huffman Engineering, Inc. for the Allen Water Treatment Plant Control Panel Programmable Logic Controller upgrades. I'm still on the 19th. Contract for services with Ellicott Dredge Technologies for the purchase, installation, startup service of the dredge. Craig Hospital donation to the Inglewood Public Library. Thoughts on that one for consent? Actually, those last two thoughts on consent.
So I think there was go back up, Andrina, if you wouldn't mind. There was several of
Sorry,
them
did I
for water
miss?
and sewer board. All of them I think can go on consent, even though that the middle one with the upgrades, the PLC upgrades, it's about $800,000, but it's year 2 of the contract, so I think I'm fine putting all 3 of those on consent.
All 4
7, 8,
or
and 9.
all 3? Yeah.
I think it's 3, isn't it? 7, 8, and 9, or am I missing? Are we talking about Craig Hospital as well?
Yeah, that
Was
was
it-
the last one.
Okay, yeah, let's do Craig Hospital. Yes, I would say yes to that as well.
Okay.
And Joe, feel free to state differently.
Sounds good to me.
All right. We've got CB 14, amendment to the IGA with Inglewood Public School District. CB 25, IGA between Inglewood and Arapahoe County regarding shared use of Arapahoe County Radio Communications Network. CB 2818, IGA with the state of Colorado to support Inglewood Police Co-Responder Program. It's a grant extends. Thoughts on that one for consent? This is a changed condition insofar as this grant used to go to All Health, and the state now allows us to go directly to police departments.
Okay. I would say yes, but I could see it getting pulled.
Okay. And then number CB 29 city sales tax code update.
Okay.
Few more here. CB 30 agreements with Public Service Company of Colorado and Comcast for utility crossings of the city ditch. CB 20 Roberanger robotic ball picker rental agreement for Broken T Golf Course. CB 23 amend Inglewood Municipal Code regarding extraterritorial water service and lead service line replacement. CB 2024 amend Inglewood Municipal Code to update obsolete code reference.
Joe,
And it looks like
I
we
don't-
got that. Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say it's public service company. You feel that should be a consent? I'm kind of feeling that will get pulled. What's your thoughts?
I
Oh,
don't
wait.
know enough
Actually, no.
about that.
Actually, this was on water and sewer. Now that I'm looking at it, yeah, because this is River Park Development, not okay. I would say yes. That was a quick item last night.
Okay. We ready to move on to
Yeah.
June 2nd?
Yeah.
All right. South Broadway redevelopment plan.
That looks
March-
like that's I think was a
Oh.
placeholder, so that won't happen if we're doing
Right.
it this coming Monday. Yes, so
Well, we said that we may have a need for this one as well. Remember,
Okay.
Shawn?
we'll keep it there and not put anything else in case it needs additional study session.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good.
That's a good idea. All right, March and April 2025 general fund monthly financial reports. Recognizing citizen planning school graduates. Golf for the disabled agreement to lease space at Broken T Golf Course. We'll do consents on these next week. And then lastly, motion to approve a change order to the AEC West contract in the amount of $250,000 for a total contract not to exceed $320,000. That's for the Craig Hospital project.
All right.
Shawn, we may want to go ahead and do consent because we don't have a study session on May 26th because of Memorial Day. So if we do cancel this meeting, as we usually do before a canceled meeting, then we would need to do consent today.
Oh, good idea. So you're saying we wouldn't have a mayor manager meeting on Memorial Day?
Yeah.
Right, unless we have it on May 28th, which is that week of Memorial Day.
Okay. Yeah, so do we want to, on the Broken T, the disabled agreement, lease space at Broken T, thoughts on consent for that one?
I would say yes.
And then the change order to the contract we already have with AEC West, and it's having to be increased because of the size and scope of Craig Hospital's expansion.
I would say yes to that. Because we work with AEC every single year, so this just seems to be a bigger project that went outside of
it's
it.
funded
I would say yes, but I can
100%.
see it getting pulled. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah, it is funded 100% by the Craig Hospital fees, so.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Tamara. Moving on to June 23rd, we have preliminary 2025 operating and staff prioritized capital requests, 2024 annual comprehensive financial report and financial audit needs results, Excel Energy easement approval for electric vehicle charging sites, contract for services, City Ditch Reach 1 improvement project, City Ditch piping project construction contract, solids handling improvement project, CMGC at Allen. That is at the end of them. Okay, thank you. Energy Services Group contract for municipal energy project implementation. CB 18 Municipal Code Cleanup Title 2 Boards and Commissions. CB 26 amend Inglewood Municipal Code to align with water quality standards. Ordinance authorizing agreement for coordinated November elections, setting charter amendment ballot questions. Tax exempt lease purchase finance for municipal energy project. City ditch piping project related easements and agreements. Compliance agreement Denver Water Interconnect. Public hearing for global storage planned unit development 2800 South West Shenango Avenue.
Okay. All right, shall we stop there?
Yeah, we're into July at that point.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. And then Shawn, I think you got the one council request that came from this past Monday, so regarding LaPan. So it looks based on the email exchanges, it's being worked on. Cool. Is there anything else, Shawn?
There were some council requests that were from the meeting as well. But we've already been over those, haven't we? This
Yeah.
group has. So yes, that was the only one we got. Actually, Mayor, I was just handling that kind of as just a general, we're handling it, but I
Yeah.
will make that a council request. Sorry, I didn't realize that.
Okay. I don't know if I don't know if it really needed to be a council request, but just the fact that staff is aware of it and there's already been a resolution to it, but yeah, you guys have your eyes on it, so I
Well,
don't think it needs to be a
possibly.
council request.
Yeah, I did talk to Daniel Reed last night. I drove
Mhm.
by there after the report and gave him a call,
Okay.
and we talked before that too. But I think there may still be a little bit more to do. So Public Works and I are meeting on that today.
Okay, sounds great. All right, perfect. Anything else, Shawn?
Nope, that'll be it.
Anything else from staff?
I do have Wednesday, May 21st, next week. We canceled the mayor manager meeting for that day since we don't have a meeting on the week of Memorial Day. Did we want to cancel the meeting on the 28th as well, or do we want to keep that one?
No, let's keep that one on for now, just
Okay,
in case. But yeah, let's just keep the 28th for now.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right, Mayor Pro Tem, anything from you?
Nothing for me.
All right, perfect. All right, and with that, everyone, that concludes today's mayor manager meeting. Everyone have a great day.
See y'all.
You too.
You too.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye.
Thank you.